Although it's not legally mandatory due to the Vietnamese limited knowledge about copyright law, registering work with a copyright officer of Vietnam is strongly recommended. 6 benefits of owning a copyright registration certificate in Vietnam as follows. First, as a holder of copyright registration certificate in Vietnam, you do not have to prove ownership of the copyright in a dispute unless there is otherwise evidence. Therefore, a copyright registration certificate in Vietnam constitutes a prima facie evidence of the validity of a copyright in a work. Second, owning a copyright registration certificate in Vietnam enables you to license the IPR easily to others, enjoying loyalty resulting from allowing a third party to use the registered work or make a derivative work from the original. Third, Vietnamese enforcement authority hesitate to take enforcement action if no copyright registration certificate is submitted along with a petition for handling copyright infringement under administrative proceeding or a claim under civil proceedings. A copyright registration certificate makes it easier for enforcement authority in Vietnam to accept settlement of copyright infringement case, since the copyright registration certificate contains all the information of the owner or authors. Fourth, copyright registration also establishes the dates of publication of the work when dealing with infringement matters. In a copyright infringement allegation, one of the key things is to trace back the date on which a work was created and published, and from which the date alleged infringement started. Fifth, I think this is the most important point of holding a copyright registration certificate. The epicenter of copyright related right, or we say briefly ECCR, a Vietnamese state agency with authorization to issue expert opinions on copyright and related right issues, responsible for assessing copyright infringement, does not accept to provide its expert opinion on demand if no copyright registration certificate is available. A certificate of copyright registration is required to file a petition for assessment from ECCR. Remember that a copyright registration certificate granted by a foreign country or Berne Convention is acceptable for ECCR to issue expert opinion on the likelihood of copyright infringement in Vietnam. And finally, early registering work in Vietnam help minimize the risk of being appropriated by other organizations, individuals to register and become the legitimate owner of the work.